in the coaching event. Skylar Dixon, you've got the first one. Go ahead.
Hey, Rick, you mentioned yesterday, there was a rebuild as part of this last 10 years and no playoff series wins. How important is a series victory in the growth of a team, particularly one with a young core like this one?
When you're part of the organization like the Dallas Mavericks and there's a game scheduled, there's pressure to win that game. And when you come and work for this organization, you work for Mark Cuban, you got to be somebody that loves pressure. And I keep getting questions about, is there pressure to advance? Hell yeah, there's pressure to advance. And that's what this is all about. But you've got to love pressure, and you got to find ways to make pressure your friend. And this is a difficult series. It's a tough series. But we're a championship organization, and we're not just looking to advance one round of the playoffs. I mean, ultimately, our goal is always to win a championship. And so, we preach championship habits. And in our prep, we're getting ready for a team that is a great basketball team in the Clippers with two major superstars and a very well-constructed group of role players. And we're going to have to be on point. We're going to have to be right. And it's a great challenge, but we're looking forward to it, man.
Kelly Kaplan, go ahead.
Hey, Rick, how would you describe KP's mood and his energy knowing that, he gets another shot at this series after last year's ended earlier than he would have liked?
Yeah, look, the last three games, he played well. He moved well. Last couple of days in practice, he's done a great job. I think all our guys are excited. This is a great opportunity. I keep talking about the level of challenge. The level of challenge is huge. You start out on the road, against a team like the Clippers. The challenge is great. But we've got to be fearless. We've got to be very together. We've got to be very focused. But this is the best time of the year. And, this is the most competitive time of the year. And really, that's what this thing's all about.
All right, Tim Cato, go ahead.
Hey, Rick, how different does this extended week of preparation feel in advance of a playoff series? And is there any tangible advantages you've seen thus far?
I mean, it is different based upon what the normalcy of this season has been. Now, that said, I think I mentioned it yesterday. We had the 1 8-day break, which was, very unusual. And it took an electricity grid malfunction a major electricity grid malfunction in the state of Texas, to have two games canceled in a season when, you had a great density of games. And somehow or other, we had 2-day breaks in between two of those games. So we had 8 days. So look, we're familiar with this. The key this week is to get the right amount of hard work and the right amount of mental work and the right amount of rest. And so that's been a big part of our prep. The fact that we're playing early on Saturday, we like that. Might as well jump right into this thing. And then once again, we're looking forward to it. I mean, the Clippers are a great team. But we're looking forward to an opportunity to play them.
Rick, you mentioned yesterday that Maxi had a big day coming today. How'd he do, and what's he look like for the first round?
Well, today he went through parts of the contact portion practice, and there was a large contact portion of practice, and did well. To my knowledge. Now, some of this is the test of how is it going to be the next day and things like that. But we're hoping that he's going to be okay. He's obviously a big part of our team, whether he's a starter or whether he's a guy coming off the bench. He's one of the guys that creates a strength in numbers sort of moniker for our group. So, we're hopeful. And that's about all I can tell you at this point in time. We're going to have to see how the next couple of days go.
We've got one last question from Davide.
Hey, Coach. how much the experience of last year, play the playoffs for the first time with this group, can help you guys this time?
I think every time you go through that type of experience, it's meaningful and it's going to help you in the future. The thing that's different is that, you know, last year we were in the Orlando restart situation in the bubble, and you know, it was the same setting for every game and virtually the same setting for every practice. There were no fans. This year, you know, we're going to have fans in the buildings. I know the Clippers are going to have somewhere between 6,000 and 8,000 people. You know, we're going to have whatever our number is. It was 9 last I heard, but it may end up being a few more. Some of that's regulated by, you know, state regulations and county regulations, et cetera. But this will be a new experience when you factor in travel and different venues. Now, you know, to the extent which that's going to, you know, change everything, who knows? You know, it's still a 94 by 50 slab of wood, and the game gets decided between the lines. So once again, you know, opening on the road is never easy. It's always challenging, but we're looking forward to the challenge.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks.
All right, guys, we should have the power along here in a couple of seconds. So, welcome this way.